Hello students, this is your course on blogging and tools. In this video on introduction to blogging, we are going to talk about benefits of blogging. Why blogging is important? To begin with, it's something of a common knowledge. It is something of a lot of research, something of a lot of interest for businessmen, scholars, professionals, as well as students all over the world, where people are trying to understand how quality content generates customer interest in business. Now, it has been found over years of study that small businesses with blogs generate 126% more leads than businesses that don't have blogs, which means that 97% of companies that blog have more inbound links. And these inbound links are getting generated only if the blogs are of relevance, are providing quality data, quality information, helpful content to their target customers. B2B marketers today who are using blogs, they generate 67% more leads because they are successfully able to establish themselves as experts, as influencers, as thought leaders in their respective market. And when the customers are searching for solutions, they are attracted to such marketers who have a lot of value to offer in terms of their knowledge of the product, in terms of their knowledge of the customer's problem, and what could be the appropriate solution for them. Interesting content is one of the top three reasons people follow brands on social media. And it's rarely ever about the brand ambassador or the quality of product only. It's a great mix, and that's why small, medium, and large businesses have learned to incorporate blogging as a part of their normal, regular content strategy and have widely managed blogs in their portfolio. Websites with blogs have 434% more index pages, primarily because new content can be regularly updated in the form of blog posts. And if you are in the business where you have limited products or services and all your static pages are covering that information already, there is nothing really else left to say to your customers which they cannot really find on the product pages. The only way you can keep engaging your customers and keep bringing them back to your website is by sharing valuable information in the form of blog posts. When you do that, you'll end up creating more and more pages, more and more posts, more and more content of value for your customers. And for a search engine crawler, that becomes one of the biggest reason to index your website, index your pages regularly, thereby dramatically improving how your website performs on search engine platforms as well. 81% of US consumers trust as advice and information from blogs. And if you look at a global audience today, this ratio, although is very high in the US market, even at the global level, about 60% of consumers have similar kind of affinity, have similar kind of tendency to trust the information that they have read on a blog, which means that websites with blogs have 97% more chances of getting noticed by the search engines, 97% more chances of getting better inbound links, and overall a much higher chance of establishing themselves as a powerful, valuable information provider and subsequently solution and product provider to their target customers. There are definitely some inherent benefits of blogging. For content marketers, blogs are a great way to publish relevant content on the company's or client's website under the main domain, thereby improving the domain authority as well. And this is also a great way to engage their target audience with the help of shares and comments while making their website easily searchable by engines. Most of content marketing experts also believe in promoting blog content on social media platforms, thus actually having something of relevance, having something of value to say on their social media posts, and making their customers view the brand as a sensible, a rational brand that is keeping the interaction between the brand and the customer on point and value adding. Now, blogging benefits that you can't afford to miss out on are, first of all, if you have blogs which are active, which have a good number of subscribers who comment on the blogs, who share feedback on the blogs, then you can gain a lot of insight about your audience. These insights can then help you in understanding what kind of content is of value to your customers and how you can provide that value in future posts. You can also come to understand the trends which may be currently latent, which may be currently unsaid, and is something which the customer is not really aware of. But if you come up with the product, with a solution and offer it, it might be taken up with interest and enthusiasm by your market. And this is something of an inferred kind of an insight which you can generate from the kind of interaction that you have on your blogs. Blogs, as I was discussing before, are also a great way to increase traffic to your site. And while your customers may not come back to your site again and again just to see your product pages, they may come back to you if there is an interesting case study, an attractive or curiosity generating listicle, or some highly relevant post published by you on your blog from time to time. And if this is not the most relevant way to generate traffic, then nothing is. And customer that lands up on your website in this manner is in a much better frame of mind than the customer that has ended up on your website through a digital ad or through a search engine ad, because this is the customer that has come to seek value and therefore is more open about sharing their contact information if they receive that value. And thus such customers can be created into leads, or converted into leads. And they won't mind for the brand to reach out to them in any other context if they can still continue to receive value from the brand. Then blogging helps brands in establishing self as an industry leader, and not just small businesses or medium and large organizations use this particular approach. Independent professionals, service providers, or even personal bloggers, they use the same benefit. They get attracted by this benefit to set up their own blogs, because by continuously and consistently posting about a particular topic on their blogs, they can not just create a gold mine of data for their followers, they themselves can also explore a lot of inherent and latent topics of that particular niche which they're talking about, thus improving their skill set and improving their opinion about various issues, various topics related to the industry, to their niche. And over time, they can establish themselves as industry leaders and influencers. Blogging also increases the ways in which your customers can find you, because the more number of blog posts you have on your website, the more number of index pages are out there, and it's possible that your target customers are not searching for the keywords that are optimized on your product pages, but their search phrases, their keywords are something which you have probably captured on your blog posts. And then even through that, you can attract quality leads, you can attract potential customers to your website, and that again is a great opportunity to further convert them into leads. Blogging also, as I said earlier, is a great way to strengthen your social media presence. And instead of having micro blog posts or short posts or image based posts only on social media platforms, what you can do is create qualitative value adding content on your blog and promote it on your social media platforms, thus encouraging your customers to visit your website regularly, encouraging your customers to see your brand as something of a thought leader, an opinion leader, and respect your brand for the value that it is generating. And this is something which is true for personal bloggers as well as for company bloggers as well. So that's about benefits of blogging. And what I understand is that if you know what blogging is and what are its benefits for both personal as well as professional blogging space, what you now need to understand is what are the different types of blogs, and you are actually gearing up to get into or enter into the world of blogging. So that's what we'll be discussing next time. Until then, thank you.